Because this week, very many things have actually been happening. But to kick us off, we want to start with our very own, right here, Chief Marathona mwenyewe, that is Kipchoge Eliud. First of all, alikimbia under, ile Ineos 159, alikimbia under 2 hours, which was really amazing. And I believe the kind of branding, the kind of mental discipline that mtu ako nayo is really way overboard, because for him to actually get to win all this through, do all these campaigns as well, he's an amazing brand ambassador to big brands out here. That is really dope. And so Nike, fortunately, has unveiled a statue on Eliud Kipchoge at its headquarters in Beaverton, United States of America, after 20 years of successful partnership. I mean, a whole 20 years all through. So that is in the early 2000s to 2023. So tukisema 20 years of partnership, yani kitu kama 2003 hapo. Yes, if I'm not wrong. Maybe 2002 or 3. 20 years wamestick nae. That goes to say a lot about in terms of maybe his work ethic and whatnot. Sijui Rick Mo, 20 years of partnership, na umse unveil statue yake. What do you think?
Achievement ingine serious, kwanza being a Nike company manze.
Yes.
Unajua venye wase uchukulia sports manze, especially hapa Kenya. Na venye jina yetu imepepea hapo nje, seeing one of us akiwa kwa headquarters manze, it's something massive, and congrats to Kipchoge and his wins.
All right. Bro, unafilaje ukiona Kipchoge? Tuambie.
On the first day, like literally when nilisoma story ya Kipchoge, like one thing about Kipchoge is that guy, he's persistent and he's really consistent in everything that he's doing. So I think he deserves everything. He deserves the statue around Beaverton, Amauko Penye, your place. He deserves it because one thing he said is no one is limited. It's not in terms even of running, because no one is limited in terms of anything. So mimi nasema tu, like he deserves the statue.
Yeah. All right. So big shout out. And all accolades go to Eliud Kipchoge, and I mean to all our sportsmen and women out there, we salute you. Hatujawasahau wako pale kina Manyala, Faith Kipyegon, to name but a few, kina Olunga. Big shout out to them as well. Situnwasahau. Only that this is just a scenario and you may stand out of the very many out here. So coming through to Nairobi, many of you mnasemanga Kanairo ni kunoma, mnasema Kanairo maybe kuna vitu na maybe saa zingine wizi, sijui enda wapi mtaa gani and everything. But this particular week, Nairobi was actually ranked as the world's best city to visit in 2024. I mean, one fun fact about Nairobi is that it's the only city in the world with a national park inside. So I go ahead to ask myself, what's really the one thing yenye also walikuja wakakaa chini wakaona criteria ya Nairobi is actually the best place to visit? One thing about Nairobi is that one, I believe we have like ikifika ni time ya sherehe and having a good time, we really have an amazing culture. Matwana culture with all the graffiti and everything. For me, I feel like it really stands out when it comes to Nairobi. And then secondly, whatever they did with the Uhuru Park and everything, it's really amazing. They're turning this city into a green city, and they're making it to have international standards. So for it to be actually ranked at #1, but like the best city to visit in 2024, alongside, let me just name for you a couple of cities that were there, top 10. At number 10, we have Kansas City in the US. We have Izmir City in Turkey, Prague in Czech Republic, Jakarta in Indonesia. At number 6, Manaus that in Brazil. We have Philadelphia in the United States. At number 4, we have Mostar in Bosnia. Number 3, Montreal in Canada. And number 2, we have Paris in France. And number 1 topping the list ni hapa hivi Kanairo. Sijui kama, I don't know what you guys think. Hebu niambie, ni mna Kanairo ndio the best place to visit in 2024?
Ken, but then let me tell you about kitu ya kwanza, like literally before tuanze story mingi.
Yeah.
Nairobi is the New York of Africa. That's a fact. Hakuna mtu anaweza pinga hiyo shit. Ndio, like it's literally the New York of Africa. And
bro, kwani unatafuta unatafuta sponsorship? Msa amesuka Nairobi.
Lazima tujisell, but it's a fact. It's the reality. Nairobi is the New York of Africa.
Right.
And just look at Nairobi itself, like the nightlife, the sceneries, the parks. Actually, Nairobi is the only county, the only city that has a national park in the whole of this world. Literally, Nairobi is just fun.
All right. So Rick,
mimi kitu nanibamba na Kanairo kwanza ni sherehe. Being number 1 being number 1 ranked in the world. In the world ni sherehe. Unajua Wakenya wanapenda sherehe, that's number 1 plus sasa tukienda sasa na culture yetu and everything, mabarabara zimetengenezwa zikiwa fiti, so all the way najivunia kuwa Mkenya na najivunia kuwa Nairobian kabisa. Jose, mimi najivunia kabisa.
Unajivunia kuwa mwana Nairobi. I mean, ako wapi Governor Dimple Boy? Ako wapi? Like, I'd really...
amefanya kazi fiti.
I'd really want to know what Governor Sakajare has to do. And I mean, running Nairobi City has to be one of the toughest jobs you can actually get. But a big shout out to them. Wish them all the best. And on to the next. I mean, most of y'all, especially Madame, wanapenda this particular artist, the Shake It Up hit maker. That is none other than Taylor Swift is officially a dollar billionaire, and her net worth is estimated to be 151 billion Kenyan shillings. Now, in US dollars, that's around 1.1 billion US dollars. So, according to Forbes, let me just read it down to you. Remember, Taylor Swift has really been doing really amazing music, especially around 2014, 2015. She really bagged a couple of awards from, you know, all these Grammys and Oscars and everything. So, Taylor Swift... yeah, here it is. So according to Forbes estimates, she's worth more than $1.1 billion, up from up 360 million. So aliongeza kwa hiyo do yake tu 360 million USD. So alikuwa anachezea 800 mil USD. Then she topped up a whooping $360 million from June when Swift ranked number 34 among America's richest self-made women. I mean, big shout out to Taylor. Sasa yeye anacheza na kina Beyonce huko, anacheza na kina Oprah Winfrey, and this is really, really amazing because one, she has done a musical that is actually premiering on theaters as well. So guys are actually going to watch a movie in a musical. It's all about her story, and that has really, by the way, that story has really angered a lot of movie creators, script writers, and everything. So you guys, mnaonaje kuhusu Taylor Swift? Atutafute, ndio tunatafuta sasa. Taylor Swift.
Kama unaniona, najaribu kuimagine sasa nikiwa hapa. Yani Swift akiamua yani akae tu home.
Yes. Asifanye
anything in the next 70 years.
In a lifetime.
Nivo, in a lifetime yani. Bado anaweza sustain her and the entire family yenye itakuja after her na the lineage yake yote.
So for example, mimi anaweza nichukua mimi, watu wetu, watu wakina Jackson, my director, watu wakina kila mtu kwa studio hapa, tukue sisi wote na tukue tu tuko fiti. Bro, unaona 1.1 billion US dollars. What do you